What is up, everyone? Welcome to the UnderDog Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Nolan Scan, alongside Antonio Fiore, Salestrina. Gentlemen, our bracket sucks.
Is anyone surprised?
Well, my singular bracket's the worst, but that's a yearly thing at this point.
Mine's pretty bad in your group.
I have a Final Four team go out on the first day every year. Like, that's kind of just a yearly occurrence now.
Wisconsin, are we serious?
I was serious.
But like,
I know, it's awful. I
How many
mean, dude,
people
I
you
do that
think
every
had
year.
Wisconsin winning that game, though.
it's fine to have him beat High Point and maybe go to the Sweets, but like,
Well, did we have Wisconsin? We had Wisconsin winning the second game?
maybe.
Because I'm not sure I did.
Well, I remember I had a hard time because I was like, oh, man, I usually love Arkansas like every year, too. These are just two of my teams like facing off against each other. Because I totally would have picked Arkansas to beat Arizona, too.
I mean, Acuff's a problem.
Yeah.
So, we had Wisconsin losing to we had Wisconsin beating Arkansas and then losing to
That's terrible.
Arizona.
I mean, we saw.
We had BYU going to the fucking...
They got, well, Texas and them were a close game, but Texas just...
See, that was where the first four kind of fucked us, because I was like, if it is Texas, they're 100% beating BYU.
I
Didn't
think
we
you did
pick
say
that? Oh, no, we picked
No,
BYU to go
because we
deep.
said
Yeah.
we didn't know the matchup.
I said fuck that when I was doing my own bracket. I was like, Texas is winning
Yeah.
a few games.
I mean, that bracket's got to be horrible.
Ours?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's
How many teams do we even have
My
left?
Florida influence was too much
so
on
we had
this.
we had Florida coming out of the South.
Nope.
I was sitting
Nope.
here begging you guys to say Florida.
We had Kansas coming out of the East.
Yeah, I wanted to take Houston, and you're like, no, please, please,
Yeah.
please.
I'm still no. I'd rather take Florida to
Still.
go far and lose than take Houston.
So like we have Arizona coming out of the West, and we have Michigan coming out of the Midwest.
Yeah, I mean Michigan's winning the whole thing.
So our Midwest is pretty good.
1 out of 4. That's usually what we're good for.
Like that was probably where we had the most right. Oh no, the Midwest is what we had the most correct.
I mean, it's a guessing game at the end
The
of the day.
South, we fucked up the South. We fucked it up so
Is
hard.
that Duke's or is that Florida's?
That's Florida's. We
Florida's.
had Clemson beating Iowa. We had
I picked Clemson to win their first round game.
Do you ever
every year.
think after the fact like something so obvious? Like Iowa seems like a
Yeah,
fun,
dude.
like,
Every
Sweet
year,
16
No, but I
every
mean-
year I say, why did I pick Clemson?
Yeah.
there was never going to be a scenario though that we had Iowa winning over Florida.
They're good.
No, yeah.
I like them. I think they could.
I mean, and I didn't like Florida.
Well-
I
dude,
hate Florida.
Sturts is good.
Yeah.
They can make a little run.
The annoying thing is I said a 1 seed's going to lose in the second round, but I said Duke or not Florida.
I said Florida was the weakest of the number ones, other than Duke being hurt. But I was like, I still think Duke has enough to, especially with their.
I mean, them at
bracket.
TC was close for 25 minutes, and then they just pulled away with like 15 minutes to go. Like, it was just no contest.
We've had some
after
crazy
that.
games. The one that we did get right was VCU over UNC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
finally,
we shouldn't have.
finally a
Before that, we
VCU
had
game that I
Troy
picked
over
right.
Nebraska. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, no. What are we doing?
Just sometimes you gotta pick games like
No,
that.
it's true.
You guys did talk me off the St. Mary's ledge and had A&M winning.
Good.
So that's good.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I mean that's one thing I actually.
Georgia was one of those games where I'm like, this is just Georgia.
As
no
bad as my
question.
bracket is every year, I'm usually pretty fucking on the spot about Gonzaga and St. Mary's
Yeah,
going
I mean,
out
they
in the
suck.
first couple rounds.
Yeah, which St. Louis I was kind of unsure about because I did watch them play and I liked the way that they played, and they lost that like heartbreaker game in their
They
championship.
bent Georgia over.
They bent Georgia over, yeah, and I figured like Georgia would be a little bit better considering they play in the SEC.
Every time they did in the tournament, they saw.
Yeah, they get killed.
We picked Akron over Texas Tech. I love Texas.
Well, then
Tech,
Texas
but-
Tech got raced by Alabama. Like, it's like,
Yeah, which I figured that would have happened because Texas Tech doesn't have Toppin.
well,
But
it's just
Akron
kind of
was good.
like, I don't know. Some of these lines are surprising. Like, Alabama's a 10.5 point dog to Michigan, and they were a dog to Texas Tech. So it's like, are they bad? Like, I watch Alabama, and they're a good team. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we Tennessee. we had Tennessee over UVA, so that was good.
All right.
Yeah, fuck Virginia, dude. I fucking hate
Yeah,
them.
That's
Tennessee.
disgusting. Virginia.
Tennessee is good, bro.
Yeah. So how many of the Sweet 16 do we
Gillespie.
have right? 5? 6?
In the Sweet 16,
7?
it's hard to look on CBS.
Tennessee and Texas might play next round, right?
No.
Are they in the
2,
same
3,
area?
4.
No, Texas is in the top, so Tennessee would play. Who am I thinking of?
6.
Michigan?
In the Elite
7.
Eight, yeah.
Nope.
Who's Tennessee playing now?
Iowa State.
Oh.
That'll be their game.
And
We
now
have
they're
9
hurt,
out of
right?
16.
It's not horrible.
Not terrible, but it
I mean,
definitely could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
It definitely could have been worse.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
the team we have winning is still in, so that's good. But
Yeah.
we did have Florida get it going all
Yeah,
the way
that's
to the
awful. I'm
championship,
sorry.
so
I mean, it is what it
that
is.
sucks.
yeah, Michigan's winning the whole thing.
That's who I have.
It's Houston.
They're still.
Why'd you
probably-
look at him? Like
They're still probably not going to
Because
the
he
Final
hates
Four.
that. He hates that. They have the easiest road to the Final Four now.
Well, I don't know what Goodell was saying last week that they don't have home games. They're home. They're literally home the whole way.
I said that, but I did.
I don't know why
thought it was-
Google-
I thought it was the Elite Eight. It's not the Elite
Well,
Eight.
yeah, till the
Up
Final
until
Four.
up until the Final
Yeah.
Four.
Bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they're just paving the way for them.
Yeah, I was just faded with that. I thought the Final Four and the championship were in 2 separate locations.
No,
but,
it's in Indy, right?
Yeah.
So no.
but then where's the Elite Eight? Is that Houston?
Well, it's all
No,
different.
It's all over.
Yeah, those are all the different ones.
Yeah, it's not like one location.
but Houston's game
It's in Houston.
In Houston. Okay.
Yeah.
So I wasn't completely wrong, but I was just
You didn't have credit.
like I threw the dart with my eyes closed. But yeah,
That's what this podcast is all about.
that's kind of been the epitome of our entire existence on this podcast. Cue someone saying podcast equipment is too cheap or something. Whatever. God, I hate when people fucking say that.
We don't care.
Like that's because that's the whole point of
nah,
this,
it's
is that
pretty
we're
funny,
idiots.
Actually,
We are fucking idiots. Like that's the whole
Yeah,
point.
like if you take us seriously, like look at yourself in the mirror at that point. Honestly.
Because it's
No,
it's
I
one thing if
mean-
you watch like Colin Coward and he gets some shit completely wrong, and you'd be like, you're supposed to be an expert.
Yeah.
It's like if we get shit wrong, we're just the average people.
yeah, we're just Joe Schmo over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but how,
just watch.
how expert can you be? Like what?
Literally,
What did he
it's
go
a
to? Did he go to
crapshoot.
college for sports analysis?
I don't
Some
care how
major-
many times you look at these teams. Like anything can happen in the March, especially after the first round.
You know what I don't like? It's like when we have a good pick or we're like on the ball, no one's ever like, you know what, good job. Like you never did that. You only did the other side of it.
It's whatever, dude. It's just bots.
But like, you can't give us a little pat on the like, hey, you had this upset or you had this game. It's like,
Yeah, I
Name,
mean,
name one thing we've ever said good.
we've said a
Exactly.
couple things good.
I know, but the point is he can't think of it right now, so get fucked.
You
Yeah.
saying the Texans were going to
We
go
went
4-12?
we went 3-0. That was
Yeah.
like 5 years
Did
ago.
that happen?
We
Yeah.
we went
Yeah.
3-0 in game of the years this year. How does that sound?
Oh,
All of
oh,
us
yeah.
won one.
Good. I'm happy. we
I'd
did
say
that.
like of NFL, this might have been our best year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No, we've had some good NFL years.
We killed it.
Yeah,
NFL.
but this year especially, like I feel like we were pretty on it.
we were all winners in pick 3.
Right.
We
Like,
were all
script.
so high on the Seahawks before the year started.
they're like that's like 3 things right there.
No, the Seahawks. That's like.
Like
we
obviously
were on the
we're not gonna-
Patriots.
we're not going to.
We weren't on the Patriots to the Super Bowl, but we were on the Patriots. Like we said, playoffs for sure.
Well, yeah, we
no,
said the
we
Patriots were going to be
Seahawks
good.
Super Bowl before the season started.
We said they had the
We said
potential to get there.
yeah,
Yeah.
no one's going to go back.
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
But we said they had the potential for sure.
I mean, well, I don't know how off track we want to get, but the whole Puka situation's not good.
What happened?
You didn't hear about this?
Was it recent?
Did you hear about this?
No.
Neither of you heard about this. He apparently got drunk and bit a woman, and then said
Bit a woman?
bit a woman,
Why did I not hear about this?
and then said a certain group of people are not good people to
It wasn't the. It wasn't.
the Jays.
It wasn't the
Yeah, I
Jays
don't-
again.
Yeah,
No, not the Jayhawks.
the Jayhawks.
No,
Oh.
I almost asked what group in like a really bad way.
Yeah.
Well, didn't he say that like on Aiden Ross's stream?
Well, yeah,
He
I
said
mean,
some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
a few months ago he said something.
And then Aiden Ross wanted to hit the celebration, the Jayhawk celebration.
Oh yeah,
Jay.
we're referring to this the Jayhawks.
So,
Honestly, we need to, dude. They're gonna dox us.
I mean, as
Yeah,
soon as this goes
Cumo
off,
Sod
they're
agents in
the
our
Jays
comments.
the Jays
Yeah.
are powerful, dude. They own everything. We can't be out of line here.
Yeah, I mean, this is even like tiptoeing right now. Yeah.
But that's crazy. So then, what are they gonna?
Well, I mean,
whoa,
like,
dude, that's crazy.
I
I would have never said some shit like that.
I don't know if they're gonna suspend him or like what comes out of that, or if he like.
What did he say specifically? Can you say, or is it bad?
I don't wanna
mean, if he
misquote
gets
him.
suspended, then
Yeah, let me.
Also, he bit a woman.
He bit a woman.
Is he a vampire?
She literally had like a big like, you know how like when like a small child like bites you and you
Was
have,
there like
little-
an altercation?
I think he was like really drunk from what I read.
I don't know if I've ever gotten drunk enough where I wanted to bite somebody.
I never saw Puka Nacua getting into
When did this happen?
Recently.
'Cause I didn't see shit about this.
Well, apparently it happened a little while ago, but then
Oh, it's like resurfacing. Yeah. Oh, but I feel like if that did happen,
he said "F all the Jayhawks." That's what he said. And
okay, I mean
that's the bite mark
what is that?
on the thing that it's pointing to.
Is that like an arm? That's an arm. That's full mouth.
Yeah. Like he bit her hard.
Oh my god. What the fuck, Puka?
Yeah.
So he's doing his like CTE wide receiver shit now?
Yeah, I mean that's starting for sure. He just got paid, so
yeah, that's kind of what you do.
Time.
They're not gonna release him.
No. But like he might.
It's not. That doesn't.
Yeah, no.
Like, that doesn't like they're like, well, whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's just serve your time in the penalty box and come back when you're ready type of thing.
Does he even get suspended? I'm not even sure he gets suspended for that.
Well, I mean, depending on how much credence there is to this quote and whatnot.
How many J's are involved in the NFL?
That's the important part. Remember, not the bite mark.
I heard that Goodell actually has a home in Israel. So.
Oh, I believe that.
No,
I mean, I would still believe that.
We're gonna find out depending on what they do to Nacua.
His father was actually he had something to do with the Senate.
Nakua's dad or Goodell?
Goodell's dad, and
was
one of the founding.
Fathers.
He was very important when it came to.
Listen, we've been very clear in our stance on Roger Goodell and the fact that he's intertwined with our government.
Yeah,
and we have a huge conspiracy that he owns everything.
Listen, I found this out after I was like, Roger Goodell is the real person that runs things in the world. A few months ago, I saw something that his father was either in Senate or had something to do with Senate and was one of the people that was important in establishing relations between the U.S. and Israel originally. Roger Goodell's father.
It's all connected. So how many games does he get suspended for?
0?
I'm going to say 0.
Yeah. I'll say 0.
I'm going to say 0. Because I wonder how old the biting thing was.
It apparently happened not that long ago.
I mean, I would assume. I feel like we would have heard about it if it wasn't recent.
So
that's crazy.
We got the Roger Goodell, and so and I make this reference every week. But if we do the bingo card of what we say every week, so we got Roger Goodell, Joe Mixon.
I feel like that's an outlier though.
We talked about Roger Goodell a good amount.
Yeah, but
all right, Joe Mixon's definitely one. We got Joe Mixon on every week.
Where is he?
But keep going. There's 5 or 6 of these.
The Chiefs are gonna be bad.
Okay.
The Jets suck.
What's Antonio? What's a one thing that we did every week? You just hear it and you're like, yeah, of course.
Justin Fields is my hero. Are these all NFL?
He was
it could be any.
Roger Goodell's father, Charles Goodell, was a United States senator.
That's crazy.
But how does that relate to him making deals with Israel?
He's probably Israeli.
Why are you asking me that?
Is Roger Goodell Jewish?
Yeah.
No, but I don't know if he is. I don't know if he is, but I saw something he was because he was a senator in the 60s.
His real last name is Goldstein, but
okay, now we're going over that tiptoe.
Yeah, we're about to get suspended from the fucking.
We're suspended
United
6 games,
States, dude.
We're suspended for 6 games.
What are you gonna do? Send us to Iran? Oh, I'm so scared.
Ooh. Imagine.
I mean, dude,
they're with the first pick.
I mean, dude, saffron's pretty good. I'll go eat some Persian rice.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be Persian dirt.
I won't be fighting for anybody.
I mean, you got drafted. Seriously, what are you doing? Just getting thrown in jail? That's.
Well, we're all past the. Well, I don't think you are.
No, bro. They just raised it. It's 42 now.
No. 42 is the the oldest.
Service.
Yeah, the oldest you can be to enlist. I don't know about draft.
No, I'm pretty sure the select. I don't know. Maybe I read it wrong, but I'm pretty sure they can take.
I don't think
to
you
42.
can be drafted above 26. I don't think they would. If they raised that would have been. Are you talking about the reserves?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because that would be you're in the army and you're in the reserves and they can up until 42. That would make more sense.
Charles Goodell was big on selling weapons to Israel.
Oh my God. I feel like we're uncovering something and we're dusting up some.
What other podcast is saying this though?
No. We should hear Colin. I want to hear Colin Coward say it.
Oh,
He probably is a Jayhawks fan too, though.
I mean, yeah. You don't get in that position unless
You have some affiliation.
You have to come out and like be a fan of the Jays for sure.
That's why our podcast it gets hundreds of views.
Yeah,
Because we
Not
haven't
really.
pledged our allegiance yet.
yeah.
We have to go to the Holy Land.
I'd
If we do a
actually- I
podcast
mean, hey,
from Israel, then like
listen,
we're the biggest podcast.
I mean, right now, I'm not because of the war. I just wouldn't want to travel there like at all right now. But I would love to visit the old city of Jerusalem. Like,
if
all
we ever
that
did a
aside,
I would
I'm
not.
very interested.
I
Like,
wouldn't,
what?
but
No,
Why not? It's interesting.
no.
it's definitely interesting. But I don't know if it's interesting. Like
It's very
I'll look
historic.
at pictures and read about it.
Wow. So isn't Rome? So isn't Britain? Like,
Greece. I would go to Greece.
so isn't Lesotho? Like,
Go see like an Aztecan temple or something
I mean, yeah,
down in
I
South
don't-
America.
it's relevant. I don't know. It's
If I-
it just interests me.
if I
I'm just
gave
saying
you,
if we did a podcast
love
from
to
Israel,
travel
they would
to-
give us an ESPN show
I
immediately.
hope someday in my life it is safe enough to travel to Iran too. I would love to go there.
you should be
There's
the
a lot of places I would like to go.
you should be the new Anthony Bourdain. I could see that.
I love Anthony Bourdain.
Just don't like have the
Yeah,
same ending.
he does a travel show.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
But
Dude,
what would
I
it-
remember
what
do you
would
the-
it-
like every type of food? I
I
feel like
remember
you're
the
one
morning.
of those people.
I fucking hate mashed potatoes. I remember the morning that like we found out like he died. I talked to Mr. Allegro about it.
Yeah, that was sad. That was sad.
Yeah.
It was just like out of the blue. He always seemed like he was happy, but like I
Well,
guess
he
that's how
had
it goes.
he had addiction issues like when he was younger, but it was kind of like in his old age. Everybody like it was known, I guess, that he kind of got over that shit, and then apparently he just kind of spiraled in the end. Like he got back into it, and that was it.
Yeah,
happens.
But yeah,
happens.
great shows.
He did have a great show.
His
I-
show was really good.
I watch that here and there. It's like you throw
Parts
that on for a
unknown.
little song,
Mhm.
something.
Parts
like,
unknown.
yeah,
Yeah.
no
Mhm.
reservations.
No reservations.
Is there anything else going on in the NFL or no? Well,
let's think.
JSN just got signed. He's like the highest paid wide receiver now.
After this year, deserving.
it's like
right?
100. Oh, 100%. He's like it's like $168 million extension or something.
Good for him. And
Well,
I
now
mean,
it
How many
makes
years?
sense
Is it
why
like
they got
6
rid of-
years?
for
Well, now it makes sense why they got rid of Kenneth Walker.
you can't. Yeah, you can't.
You
have
couldn't have
both.
paid him and
Yeah.
JSN.
They draft a running back. I would
Yeah.
think.
I'm seeing a lot of. Apparently, the Giants are very interested in
Jeremiah
Love.
Love. I don't understand.
I don't
that,
listen.
bro.
I don't get it. I want
offensive line.
if they
No.
if they have a if they can get Downs, I want Downs.
Yeah.
100%.
You have Downs.
And I do, and
Don't worry about
I
it.
don't really want them to go after Sonny Styles because there's this kid. I forget his first name, Rodriguez. I believe he's from Texas Tech.
I want to say Gregory, but that might not be.
That
right.
might be it. He's got a mustache.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a monster.
linebacker?
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. He's
Yeah.
he's
What about
fa-
getting someone
he's
like
projected to
Jawan
be a
Jennings
second
or
round
something?
pick.
Like, would you want Jawan Jennings?
For like a free agent.
Sure, but they signed Darnell Mooney, and
They did. I forgot.
That's
about that.
Ew.
that's a good depth piece. I don't know. They're supporting
I feel like him
receiving
and Wan'Dale
options.
Robinson are pretty comparable.
Yeah, their supporting receiving options have been kind of pathetic over the last 5 years. Like if they have like a number one guy to throw to, they
Yeah.
don't really have anybody else. So they got Mooney. They did. What's the other receiver they got? I totally forget.
Well, they got Likely.
Yeah, they got Likely. Obviously, that's a great pickup.
They got another receiver too.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
I just know that like they're building a little bit there.
No, and like I was talking about it with somebody today. Like the Jeremiah Love thing, like kind of like makes me scratch my head. But I mean, you can run if he's going to be that good, you can run a pretty fucking dynamic offense.
Well, what are you doing?
with
Running all
them.
three downs? Like,
But then you end up
Well,
like
I
the
don't know.
Bengals.
If you can get Dart to start protecting himself, then you could run some pretty interesting plays.
well, he
between
can't
the-
protect himself. You need a
Well,
line.
I understand that, but if he learns to do that and
Oh,
stop
yeah.
throwing his head in the way of helmets and defenders, then you could have some pretty dynamic
Yeah, I mean he's a year away of
Play
head
calling.
injuries from biting women and talking about the Jays, so he needs to
maybe
cool it.
listen.
on that.
Maybe they're not confident that Scadaboo's gonna be able to stay healthy like continuously. I don't know.
if I said heading into next season, would you rather have Jackson Dart or Jaden Daniels? Who would you pick?
Hmm.
It's a tough one
That's
because
really
Jaden
tough.
Daniels definitely had an off year and was hurt. So I don't
But
know.
he's
But
established. I think Washington's going to be good again this
Washington should have a bounce back year. But I
Or
don't
was
know
it
how
just a
big of
flash
bounce.
in the pan? Was it a 1-year thing?
year. I don't
That's
think
what
so.
this
I
year we're
think-
gonna find
I think
out.
He's good.
Because if they go through the year and they're healthy and they suck, like then it's going to be a real concern. So it's kind of hard to gauge. It's like they should bounce back, but how big is the bounce back going to be?
Who's their coach? It's not Ron Rivera, right? Or
Dan
did they
Quinn.
keep him?
Dan
Or
Quinn.
Dan Quinn?
I think they kept him.
Ron Rivera. That was a bad one.
That was
That was
a good one. Good
Oh.
poll though.
Darnell Mooney and Calvin Austin's all right.
Oh, that's right. Calvin Austin.
I gotta see this. I don't believe.
I like him as a 3. It's a good 3.
Yeah, as
Why
long
not?
as Malik Neighbors
Yes.
can do what he did before
course.
he got hurt last year, I think like that'll be okay. But then if he does get hurt again, they're in a deep
Yes,
they're in deep shit.
yeah, it's Dan Quinn still. I don't know if I like that.
I mean, listen, they were so injured last year.
He always starts on a high when he coaches
They
somewhere.
need
and then,
they need some younger pieces on their defense because their defense is elderly.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I think because listen, okay, if the Giants.
Well, what's your money on? So like this is kind of the same question. Washington finishing higher or the Giants finishing higher in the
In the
I would say
standings?
Yeah.
I would
Probably
s-
Washington. I think it's a safer pick.
really
I might
But
say
I-
the Giants. They have a
I
better
think they-
defense.
objectively are the
It's-
Giants not a better team?
Arguably,
Fully healthy.
they're probably the top
Giants
2. Are they
probably
the
have a
top
better
2 teams in the NFC East next year?
No,
I don't know.
No.
I don't know what the fucking Cowboys
They're
are
the
doing.
bottom 2. And yeah,
Really?
The break.
Yeah.
Whoa, Nelly. Let's ease up there.
I don't know what the Cowboys are doing.
I don't know what Philly's doing.
I don't know what Philly's doing.
Philly trades AJ Brown, which I still am not convinced of it, but you are.
They're not going to be. They're not going to be bad, but I think
They're
they take
not
a step
gonna be
back.
good.
I'm in the
So
camp
do I
that-
sound that crazy?
I'm in the camp that they might be better.
You
without
know what
AJ
next
Brown.
year is? It's one of those weird like what 2007, 2006 seasons where everyone in that division's 9-7 or 8-9
yeah,
or 9-8.
It's
or
happened a
whatever.
few times.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be next
that
year.
could happen.
Yeah.
And because here's the thing, I'm
And
in
who wins?
So,
that-
and what
and who-
I said,
and who wins that
wasn't
division
that weird.
normally when that happens?
Whenever it's
The
9-7,
Cowboys.
it's usually either the Giants or Washington.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like
Alex Smith won that division at 9-7, and so did Kirk Cousins.
That's so bad.
The Redskins have done it. Well, Washington Redskins when they were the Redskins,
who?
they've done
we're a
it
long
twice
way
over the
from
last
that
10
style
years.
of football, though. We're a long way from that. We're a long way from that.
That's it's just funny how you. It's just funny how you said that after I said Redskins. We're a long way from that style, kid.
They want to.
I mean,
they want to go back to being.
I mean,
Redskins, though.
we've dropped enough
I mean, they started a petition.
slurs or
It was
slander.
the NFL team. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
that.
They want to go back to being the Redskins, and I'm all for it. I feel like Washington football team is terrible.
Washington football team was terrible. Washington Commanders is terrible.
Commander,
Like,
yeah, it's the most Blaine.
So
plain
like it's
Blaine
like
name ever.
I feel like going back to the Redskins would be fine as long as the tribe comes out and says like, hey, we like
we don't
this.
care. Yeah.
And that's what they've said. So
You
like
could still, if they don't,
you're not
wanna make
offending
it that
anybody.
name, they could still make it like. See, I wish they at least kind of kept the Native American theme. You know.
but that's the whole thing. They came out and said it was the Jays came out and said it was racist.
Okay, what about the Chiefs and the Chicago Blackhawks? You know?
They're selective with
I-
that.
They
'Cause
are.
It's like,
They're very selective.
well, because then it's like the Cleveland
Now,
Indians are now the Cleveland
the
Guardians.
name. I'm
like-
not saying like obviously naming the team Redskins is different than calling a team Blackhawks and Chiefs. If you want to change the name off of Redskins,
well,
I
because that's
get
my
it, you
gripe is
know?
like if you're gonna do that, you have to
But-
do it across the board.
sure, but
The Chiefs are out in the stadium doing this shit. Like that's not racist.
Yes, but people that are racist toward-
Right.
I'm not. I wasn't one of those people like saying for you to change
I'm
the
totally
name.
against the fact that it's racist because the Native Americans come out and say like we find it honorable that they're honoring.
No, and
our-
I've heard that. I've seen that too. But like, I've also never talked to a Native American face to face that says like, "Oh yeah, I don't mind being called a Redskin."
All right. There's 2 new NBA teams.
I was gonna say this
Ve-
kind of can lead into this.
Yeah, Vegas and Seattle. So what are you calling them?
well, didn't they just open
Well-
the talks? It's not like finalized or anything.
Well, it's gonna. I mean, maybe not,
Vegas,
like-
I think for sure is
If-
gonna happen.
If they don't call Seattle's team the Supersonics, Seattle fans are going to throw a fit.
it has to be the Supersonics.
Yeah, well, who
Oklahoma
owns
City-
the IP for that?
Exactly, but Think of the Charlotte and New
The
Orleans.
NBA still owns it. I don't see.
Think
why
of the
not.
Charlotte and New Orleans situation where when the Charlotte Hornets moved out of Charlotte, they were the New Orleans Hornets,
Mm-hmm.
and then Charlotte's new team was the Bobcats, and then as soon as New Orleans became the Pelicans, then Charlotte was then given.
Yeah, I think as long as the
That
NBA
right.
still owns the IP for the Sonics, I don't see why they can't make them the Seattle Sonics.
And it's like it's happened in the
It's
NFL
an easy way
too.
to boost. It's an easy way to boost your fan base immediately.
What are you calling the Vegas team on?
Who cares?
I don't know. I mean, their women's team is the Aces, maybe something
Yeah,
along those
something
lines.
like boring and
Spades.
like predictable, like Aces probably.
Something better though. Like
I mean, Vegas Golden Knights was good. I like
Yeah.
Golden Knights. I mean, I don't know. Vegas is always weird because it's like, are they going to call the Oakland, like the Vegas A's?
they should still be the Vegas Athletics, I think, right? I don't think there's any word
Not
of
to like move it into baseball.
yeah changing. it.
better be, and they better not change those colors.
Their stadium looks sick from what I saw of like the initial
The renderings are fucking cool.
yeah.
It
They
should
might-
be. It was delayed a
They could
year
be
though,
interesting
right?
this year. The A's.
Oh yeah,
It was
Nick-
supposed
dude,
to be
Nick
next
Kurtz
year,
is
but it's
real
2 years
good.
from now.
yeah. They're in there for another. They're in Sacramento for another year,
So this year, and then they're moving
I believe so.
because I thought it was 2.
It might be two, but they're definitely in for at least this season.
I
Because
hope
I
they.
thought it was
I hope they can
2028.
pitch this year because their offense is very good.
It's impossible to pitch at that part they're at.
Yep.
That's the problem.
It's impossible to be good in that sort of.
Happy opening day. I mean, I don't think we said that.
There's one game on today.
Still opening day.
Still opening day.
Last year it was in Japan.
Mm-hmm. This
And
is,
then-
dude, this is early.
Nah, lately they've been doing earlier and earlier.
Yeah, but that's usually the Japan series. They'll have a game in March and then wait a week.
well, yeah, and then they'll have a real regular season game or two, and then they'll still play spring training games, and then they'll go to the
I
the
hate
real-
that.
Oh, it's
That's
super.
weird.
Dude,
hate
10
that.
years ago, it was like April 5th we would
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, what's up with that? I mean,
I think they're giving maybe more off days.
Yeah,
Because
that's what they do.
they're not
Yeah.
ending the season earlier, so it's probably just to give the
it's like
players
2
a little
weeks,
bit
so
more.
How many more off days is
It's a
that?
couple- I mean,
it
that's
it
like-
adds up during the season.
That's like probably 5 or
Does
6 extra off days for the entirety of the season. That's worth it.
Because so what are they going to do for the lockout next year? Are they going to lock it out?
I'm really scared for them because if they have another I hate when you do that.
He's done it more.
You say this every time. No,
I only did it once.
No, now you're on 5.
I only did it once, and we were talking.
Yeah,
about,
but usually I
talking
fail
about
and it's
Jake
silent.
Brown.
Well, yeah, if it's a better fart, then it's funnier. But when it's
that was kind of a spitter.
that when it's like a wet dookie,
yeah, it's
it's gotta be like a heavy
Dude, I
harsh
get
one.
so pissed when I
gotta-
go into the bathroom at work to
And someone
to drop the
shitting?
dude. No, when someone's
you're
like
the one shitting.
on the wall stall,
Yeah,
like it's so cozy.
you don't like
dude.
being double team from left and right.
Oh no, the one in our building. There's only 2 stalls, so it's like next to that is just the urinals.
Gotcha.
You got what you got to do too, because we have our badges like to like badge
Yeah,
the buildings and shit
yeah.
like on our waist on the loop. So when I'm in the stall that's not next to the wall, there's another stall to the right of me. So you got to tuck your badge in your back pocket so whoever's next to you doesn't see your name.
Like, hey, Antonio's dropping a fat dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I would know from your shoes.
Also today, I go in there after lunch, and I install, and both of them are being used. So like, I pause for a second. I'm like, whatever, let's take a piss. So then I flush the urinal.
Eject.
Matt comes in behind me. He sees that the stalls are taken. He goes like this, and then as I'm walking out of the bathroom, he farts while taking a piss, and I just go, Jesus. And then I close the door and I just hear him dying laughing in there. If I was in the stall and I heard that, I would not be able to contain myself.
That's awesome. I mean, you'd have everyone working there. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a finance bro position to open up, and
I might
And
have
you
to
get
be in there.
Sal in there.
yeah, and
Get any
then
graphic design.
I was gonna say
positions,
then
yeah.
when like a sports gambling graphic design position. opens
Imagine sports
at-
gambling at UVan.
I'm the only person in that department.
Ensign Bickford betting.
Honestly, it would take off there. Alan would be the number 1 customer.
It would just be Alan funding the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. Las Vegas.
The Kings is the obvious answer, but there's already Sacramento.
The
Yeah, they
Las
wouldn't be
Vegas
king.
Gamblers.
But like,
Yeah, it was unserious.
Have they said like usually they kind of just
Las
like,
Vegas
throw it out.
Steelers.
Usually they kind of just say sometimes like they'll come out preemptively and say
Las
it.
I kind of like that.
the Dealers, yeah. Las Vegas Slots.
Can they do something like crime related?
Las Vegas Shooters.
Yeah, like Las Vegas bot. That actually happened once.
Well,
The
yeah.
concert.
Oh my god, I almost said something.
Popular, widely discussed options include dealers, gamblers,
Oh, Dealers is one. Wow.
What? You just said
Jackpot.
dealers and gamblers.
Las Vegas Jackpot. Oh.
blackjacks, and sharks.
I hate all
None
of
of
them.
Why sharks?
Like the card shark. You're a
Oh
card
yeah,
shark.
yeah, you're right.
The Rain Men.
Other thematic contenders include sinners. I kind of like that. Scorpions,
I like that one.
vipers. I like vipers.
Vipers is good.
Bighorns,
Mm.
diamonds, and outlaws. Outlaws is good.
Las Vegas Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Out of all of them, I think I like Dealers the best, honestly.
Ooh, sidewinders. That's a good one.
Las Vegas 21s.
No.
No,
Mm.
like blackjack.
UFO related. Area 51.
The Las Vegas 51ers.
Yeah.
Like the 49ers.
And the 76ers.
The agents.
Las Vegas Agents. Las Vegas
I'm
FBI.
gonna go with sidewinders and outlaws are my two picks.
Vipers are alright.
Sidewinders.
Vipers is good. That's my third.
Do we want to look at the lines for the Sweet 16 games?
Yes. Now we're talking. So I mean, we're getting into the nitty gritty.
Yeah. I honestly thought UConn was going to lose to UCLA. As crazy as that sounds, I was like kind of worried about that game.
That game was weird. I thought for a little bit that they were gonna.
They looked
They
bad
were
to
trying.
start the
No,
game.
the refs were doing dumb shit.
The refs were doing rough things.
They were calling travels on UConn like you wouldn't fucking believe, and I was like, okay, so UCLA doesn't
How
travel.
about
ever?
Terrace Reed with 31-27 the first game? That was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Furman gave him a fight. They held in there for a while.
Furman did give him a fight. I mean, we said it. They're always like a tough out when they get into the tournament.
Yeah.
All right, so first game tomorrow, 7:10, Texas and Purdue. Purdue's minus 7.5.
You hate Purdue.
Yeah. Oh, dude. When I saw my grandpa pick them to win the whole thing, I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, then he's like, why do you have Wisconsin in your
No, but like, does that make me wrong? What are you doing? What are
No.
you doing?
I mean, yeah, that's usually not the best, but they've
Dude.
looked good.
Apparently, Corey Wells knows the future.
Yeah, his bracket's really good.
It's insane.
My
I'm
bracket and my work thing is pretty good.
I'm going Texas plus the points, but I don't think they win. I think it's a close game.
So I'm in 9th place in this one out of like 900 people.
Wow. What do you do if you won?
1,000.
Wow.
Yeah. I think right now I'd get 50 if I were to finish 9th place.
Why not?
The thing I have though is St. John's versus UConn.
So yeah, you need a big upset.
And I did have Florida. I had Florida and Houston, but I have Houston winning.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
So,
feel
mean,
like
that's
a
big.
lot of people are
I
gonna
have
like
Arizona,
Texas.
Purdue, Michigan, Iowa State.
We're done ahead of ourselves. Texas or Purdue?
I think a lot of people are gonna like Texas. Obviously, I like Texas.
I don't know that they can win the game. I don't think they're gonna win the game.
I think
but
Purdue is going to be like their toughest matchup in terms of like how each team is constructed.
I don't think they cover 7.5.
I think it's too many.
They probably do cover the 7.5. I think
think
that's a little
so?
bit discounted because it's like they're like, oh, they're in 11, they're in the Sweet 16. It's like Texas has been a good team the whole year. They
Yeah.
just play in the toughest conference,
Yeah.
and Purdue plays in probably the second. I say the first, but the second toughest conference.
This year, I think it's the toughest conference.
And they did very well. So I think Purdue does win this game. This is where Texas run ends. If Texas does win this game, though, that'd be insane.
If Texas wins this game, they're beating Arizona.
They're just going
Yeah.
on the ultimate Cinderella.
Yeah.
All right. And the next game, Iowa and Nebraska. Nebraska's minus 1.5.
I like Iowa now. I love Iowa.
Iowa, I don't know. They kind of had a I wouldn't say lucky, but like the way that game ended.
Yeah.
But
They probably shouldn't have won that game.
I love Iowa's
Probably not.
coach, McCollum.
yeah,
He's a character.
I don't know. I like Nebraska. I think people aren't giving them enough credit.
No, I agree. I think this is I don't think this is a huge mismatch though, to where Iowa's gonna come in with some momentum here.
I had no feel on the game, but the way you said Iowa, I did not like, so I'm taking Nebraska.
Like the way I pronounced it?
Just I don't know. It seemed like a force.
I mean, I'm wrong. Like when it comes to every March Madness related thing.
I mean, the last time these two
I'm gonna
teams
give you
played,
two
they went
more
into overtime.
Yeah, I mean, the next two games, I'm also gonna give you wrong and emotionally influenced picks as well.
So now they're two right picks. So let's hear them.
So on February 17th, they played Iowa. Iowa beat them, and then on March 8th, they went into overtime, and Nebraska won by 9 points.
So this is the rubber match, as they say.
Absolutely.
Wait, they went to overtime and Nebraska won by 9?
Yeah, I think was that the Big Ten championship
No,
or semifinals, maybe?
no, I don't think so.
Oh,
No, I'm just saying. I
No.
don't think I don't think it was.
the Magic Conch. So yeah, I think it'll be a close game. Both
One of these
are
teams in
gonna
the Elite Eight's kind of crazy.
I think if I were to say before if Nebraska would make the Elite Eight, I would say could. They definitely could.
Yeah.
We really were gonna say Nebraska could have beaten Florida though. If Florida got there,
Oh.
No, I think Florida would have kicked their ass.
So you needed Iowa to win in order for them to unlock that, but
they
to
got to take
unlock
advantage.
that's gonna be a bloodbath.
That's
that
going to be a
game.
tough game, yeah. I'm excited for that one. Then we have Arkansas, Arizona. Arizona's my 7.5. I really like Arkansas, dude.
It's hard not
Me
to.
too.
It's really hard.
I
not
liked
to.
them going in. The only thing I was concerned about was that they're going to run out of gas. But
I mean, they got 3 days off or 4 days off.
They did, and Acuff is tremendous, dude.
See John Wall 2.0, like
He's having like that Walter
Yeah.
Clayton Jr. type run, and it's, I don't know.
Calipari
Calipari's-
loves his like signature guard.
He's
So
a good coach.
are they beating Arizona though? This is probably
It's really tough.
the hardest team for them to face all season.
Arizona?
No, or Arkansas
Oh, yeah.
all
Oh.
year. This is their toughest game probably. Yeah, at this point.
I mean, I want them to win. I like their spread against Arizona. I have a hard time picking them.
Arkansas
Seems like it's going to
Arkansas's not going to beat them, are they?
Seems like it's going to be a great game. I don't know.
No, and I
Having a
mean,
hard
that'd
time
be
getting it out.
that'd be a good story if they got to the Final Four though. Like
I mean, they're a 4 seed.
I mean, to me, I feel like between Arizona and Houston, those are the two teams that I think could win the whole thing.
yeah,
So I mean, I have to pick Arizona. I think covering that 7.5 might be tough, but I could also see a scenario where it's like close until halftime, and then Arizona runs away with it.
I think when I initially did my bracket, I had Arkansas either in the Sweet 16 or beating Arizona, and then I changed it to Hawaii winning the first game. So that's how indecisive I am. I'm gonna take the points. I think they have a small chance of beating Arizona, but I don't think they will.
I mean, I think it's so tight this year that a 7.5 spread on any game is going to be tough.
Well, it's crazy because like you say that, but then like these teams are like in it for like 90% of the game. In the last 4 minutes they play, it's like the favorite
No,
goes on like a 10-0.
That's what I mean. Like every
they ran
game
out of
involving
gas.
a
I mean,
1 seed. That the one
Look
seed
at
looked
the
like it was
Santa
gonna
Clara
lose.
Kentucky game. I mean, that was like a
That
wild
was such
game.
a good. When Santa Clara hit the shot, I'm like, oh yeah, they're screwed. And then obviously hits the bank shot on the other way, and I just was like, oh.
I think I had Santa Clara winning that game too.
I mean,
It was just fucking-
Kentucky, Santa Clara, like I don't know, like Kentucky should win that game. There should never really be a.
Definitely, but I just feel like Kentucky's.
And the funny part is, like, they played Iowa State, and like the first like 10-15 minutes of that game, you're like, oh, Kentucky's gonna kill Iowa State, and then they just could not hit a shot after the first like 12 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it's tough, and like I don't know, Arizona. I don't know. I think Arizona has the capability of any team to just run away with it in the second half.
Yeah.
That's why 7.5 is a scary number, because it's like it could be close for a lot of it, and then just.
I
They
think
got
I'm gonna
pile
take
driven.
Arizona minus 7.5. I think that's my pick of like they just run away with it.
Those are the Thursday games, or there's one more.
There's one more, Illinois and Houston. Houston's -2.5.
Icky game. That's disgusting.
Is it?
Yeah, that's an icky game.
Why?
Yeah.
I think these two teams.
I hate Illinois.
I think a lot of people just hate Illinois.
I hate Illinois.
But why? They're so good.
Illinois.
They're so good.
Ugh.
I think Houston wins.
But not cover.
I mean, it's 2.5.
I think they cover. 2.5 is.
I think they cover.
I mean, I'm taking Houston. I don't think this is much of a question in my mind. But
they cover.
I do think this is a very close, under on this game.
Okay.
Very close, defensive battle.
I don't know. Kelvin Sampson's gotta hit one eventually, I feel like. But
I think he's due. I think they could have.
Well, so is Mark Few, but
they could have done it last year. It's been elusive for him.
What?
Is anyone home?
You're staring at me.
You stared at me first.
I looked over. You're looking at me.
All right, and then the Friday games are just stacked. We start with Duke and St. John's.
Tough game.
Duke is -6.5.
Yeah, that's a decent amount of points. Antonio says no.
That is a decent amount of points, especially for this.
Imagine if Antonio just made late signals and we just translated, but he never talked the whole time.
Just goes mute. All of a sudden, he knows perfect sign language. We have to deduct it.
I don't know. This is just setting up for St. John's UConn, is it not?
Yeah, I think St. John's covers and wins.
It is, but is that just what we want?
And then it's Duke, Michigan State.
I think it could be Duke, UConn. I think that's a possibility.
Yeah, I don't know. I
mean, I think
Duke's kind of thin still. No.
Did they get what's his name back? I gotta look.
I mean, realistically,
the deeper if they're gonna remain hurt and they're not getting their best players back, it's just gonna get harder and harder for them every round. And they've had, close game.
Well, realistically, you have
for a while
the best player on the team on Duke, and you probably have a better overall team on Duke. So not to take Duke, but
I mean, I think even though St. John's got bounced in the first round last year, I think St. John's last year is better than St. John's this year.
Wow, I don't know if I agree with that.
What?
Yeah, I don't really know what that means, but
hard hitting analysis here. I got Duke spread.
I'll take St. John's.
I thought about it for a second. I like Duke.
I'll take St. John's.
JT Sons.
God damn it! I'm trying to fucking read this, and it's just.
Who's the best coach out of that group left? Is it Tom Izzo, Dan Hurley, John Shire, or Rick Pitino?
Dude, every year I say
that's stacked lineup.
Every year in early rounds I say, man, I really like Tom Izzo, but I'm picking against Michigan State here because I do like him, but I don't like Michigan State.
I mean, he usually at least gets them here. I mean, at a minimum. Dan Hurley's the best coach out of those four, though.
They're hinting that Caleb Foster could come back for this game, but they're not
ready to say.
They're not hopeful for it.
Well, I mean,
he has an outside chance to play, according to John Rothstein. Which, what the fuck does he know?
Everything. He knows everything. He's Adam Schefter of college basketball.
I mean, he fractured his foot in the last regular season game, so
even if he does play, how good is he gonna be?
Right.
So you're taking St. John's.
I like St. John's.
Like it.
I'm taking Duke. I don't know why.
Ejiofor is really fucking good.
I have no good reason to take Duke. I'm taking Duke though.
Because Patrick Njongba, who their center is, he's also hurt. So it's is he going to be able to be 100% against one of the best forward centers in the country? I don't think so. I think Ejiofor is going to have a field day. Because their size doesn't match up other than Njongba. So.
Njoku?
Yes. Yes.
UConn next game. We're all taking UConn. Come on.
No, the next game is Alabama, Michigan.
Well,
Michigan's -9.5.
I mean,
too many.
It is too many. I was gonna say watch. I know I said I really like Michigan to win the whole thing, but watch out for Alabama.
They're not on upset alert, but this is a closer game than 10 points.
I think so. I mean,
I've taken a lot of dogs to cover, not to win, but I think
it really sucks because it's I don't feel comfortable taking a big spread on any team really.
Yeah, I mean the time to take them was the last two rounds. I don't think the time to take them is now, but
No, I think Alabama versus Texas Tech would probably have been a good time to take Alabama for sure.
Well, at plus 110 or plus 105, it's like against a team that doesn't have their best player. I don't know. That should have been more obvious than it was, I guess. But I don't know. Michigan's a really good team, but asking a team to win by 10 points at this stage of the tournament, I feel like it's hard.
I feel like Michigan.
I don't think it's this big of a mismatch as the books think it is. But
I think other than Duke, I feel like Michigan is like the darling that everyone's like,
Yeah,
they can do no wrong.
I don't know. I
they
think
can't slip
Michigan's
up.
more of a darling than Duke.
You think?
See, I don't know. That's how the conversation's.
of
Duke
teams
was-
left, it's Duke and Michigan that are the darlings.
Duke
yeah.
was the most picked team in everyone's bracket.
Yeah, Duke or Michigan.
And then Michigan was second. But
Everyone loves Duke at this time of the year. Antonio.
Yeah, but it's every year when Duke is a 1 seed, they're always going to be the most picked team.
yeah, it's like if the Cowboys.
I'm not.
were the
Yeah,
1
I
seed.
mean, but I'm not like I'm not a Duke hater in the way that
I do still think it's crazy that they lost like their 2 best players and like they were like the number 1 seed most picked.
Yeah,
and it's
I
like
mean it's Duke. Well, yeah. Also, like you got to think, a lot of the people that get invited to do brackets or whatever that don't watch college basketball at all.
Yeah, they just see
then
names. And they're like
they
Michigan
tell their
State,
friend,
Duke.
yeah. They tell their friend, "Oh yeah, I'll join your bracket," and then they're like, "Oh, Duke's a 1 seed
Yeah.
again," and they fucking tell. Literally,
Definitely,
my boss joined my bracket. I'm pretty sure he's in dead last. He picked Duke, and he
What
talked
am
to me
I in
after.
your
He's like, "Honestly, brother, I don't know."
I don't know.
He's like, "I have no idea who's good."
what place am I in your bracket? Well, I'm in 4th.
Wow.
Wow, what is it? Corey, Ben, then
Does anyone above you?
Sal.
I'm tied for 4th
No,
with
I'm
your
I'm
dad.
low.
your
No, my
dad
grandpa.
or your grandpa, yeah, sorry. And then David Stefaniak.
Does
Robbie's.
anyone above you have Houston or no?
No,
He's the only one with Houston.
it's 3 Arizonas, UConn, and Purdue.
So you just need Houston to win. Houston wins, you win.
Pretty much.
Doesn't Robbie have a? Is he still up there?
Robert and Kevin are down there. They're 14th.
Oh wow, yeah. Robert started off really good.
Yeah. I started out really bad in yours, and then it picked up, I think, in the round of 32. But
One of the last times I looked at the ice cube next to my bracket, and I was just like, I hate this.
Mm-hmm.
whenever you see that ice cube, you're like,
Yeah.
Well, Wisconsin went out, and I was like, I mean, if the rest of my Final Four go well, like,
I did so many brackets.
I mean, my Final Four is still available, or except for not Duke. Who'd I have
Florida?
up there? No, I have Houston. Who'd I have on the Duke side? I had UCLA. What am I doing?
Kansas.
No, I had UCLA.
in your Final Four.
Yeah, that was so bad.
Oh, it wasn't Kansas?
No, I took UCLA. Although I took Kansas far though. Yeah, bad.
It's okay, though.
Wow, that was your clusterfuck bracket, huh?
Well, I mean,
no, I mean, like that was your region that you look at after. And you're
yeah,
like,
and I
what
was,
the fuck?
yeah, I was just like, I don't know, maybe like there's like
So you're probably pretty good in all the other regions.
I have Houston, I have Arizona, and I have Michigan still. So like that's, and I have Houston playing Michigan. The problem
So
is,
you really need Duke to lose.
well, yeah, well, I was really hoping that UConn lost because then UCLA, I would have gotten the points for UCLA, and I know all of you fucks probably had UConn going
yeah.
far, so then that would have knocked a lot of you out. But
Definitely. Actually, let me look. I don't know what this bracket is. See, this bracket, I had Kansas. I had Kansas going to the Elite Eight.
I don't know. We got like
too.
brainwashed. We got brainwashed, and I think that was partially my fault. But I was
The
just
only
like,
thing that's saving me is the fact that, like, I picked Houston. I picked Houston over Florida. So like that's
Sam, yeah.
That's the only thing that's kind of saving me, in terms of like other brackets. But yeah, the only one I had, well, I had Kansas and
I love
Florida.
shit like this because it's like fantasy football. It's like you look at the bracket beforehand. You're like, oh, this is so fun. Like this is the best thing ever. And then it's like a week later after the bracket, you're like, this is stupid. Why?
So I need Houston to win, and I kind of need Arizona to lose
I brought my
in your pool
I
at least.
brought my laptop to the lunchroom last Thursday because I was just because I eat at noon and I'm like I'm just gonna stalk everybody's bracket while I eat.
Because then it'd be Purdue versus Arkansas, and then if Arkansas were to beat Purdue, that'd be huge for me because like your grandpa has Purdue. So then it'd be
Yeah,
like
what an
Arizona
idiot,
and
dude.
Purdue would be out, and if Houston goes to the Final Four, then I'd be golden.
The problem is, I think I'm boxed in with Kevin and whoever else had Michigan because they both have a combination of Houston or
can't believe my grandpa has Purdue.
Arizona and Trainer. Nicholas Trainer.
Nick, oh yeah, he's a quality inspector at my job.
His Final Four still alive. His
Jesus.
Wow, this is a good bracket.
He's retarded.
Arkansas, really?
No, not really.
Arkansas, Michigan, Duke, Houston. As his Final Four.
Wow.
And he had
that bracket has the illusion of someone that knows what they're talking about, but he has no idea what he's talking about.
My Final Four in this one, the one that I'm in 8th,
I mean,
out of like 900 people.
Other than the South,
Wow.
but like, bro, like all of his Elite Eight teams are basically there. Like,
Yeah, dude, Tennessee too.
yeah, Tennessee was a great pick. Like, Purdue, he still
I'll
had.
have to give him props tomorrow.
Yeah. It's always crazy. It's always crazy looking back.
Yeah, I had Texas in this one. I'm happy that I went full on Texas on this one. Because like some of them I didn't. I also do you guys do the one where you like have it fill it out for you? Like you do the predictor?
No.
I sometimes do. I didn't this year.
So I do it. I call it like the ESPN mean, and it's the worst bracket.
I'm in squares.
Of course you.
I think I won $5 this past weekend.
Like, how do you win squares every football Super Bowl? Like,
He's a genie.
no, but like, what's
I
that
won
about?
$5 in March Madness squares. That's not good.
How much did you win
$5
for the Super
March
Bowl?
Oh, for the Super Bowl?
1,200?
11.
1,000? Yeah. Fuck you.
That's good though. That's amazing.
UConn,
was awesome.
UConn, Florida, Wisconsin, Michigan is who Mr. Antonio had as his Final Four.
Oof. Let's see what this one I have.
Wisconsin.
Man,
My Allen, dude. Like,
My Final Four.
Allen didn't
just
even
has
do one, did he?
Kansas
No,
in
he
it in This
didn't.
one, dude.
What's wrong with him? Jared didn't do one either.
So I entered three. I entered three into like the one that my boss does, and I'm in 8th place, 15th place, and 26th place. And if Houston and Arizona get to the championship, or is that even possible? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
If that happens, then I'm in really good shape. But only the top 5 make money in that one. So then, like,
It's
I'm really
possible.
close on one.
It's popsicle.
A few years ago, when Purdue and UConn played in the championship, I had 2 brackets in the top 5.
Purdue.
And one had Purdue winning and one had UConn winning, so I was golden.
Think about all the titles UConn's won, and it's always been like a weird like team like Purdue.
The last 4 times they've made it to this point, they've won the championship.
Purdue. So
The last 4
VCU, Butler. They played Kentucky one
I
time.
was gonna say Kentucky.
Who'd they play the year
Yeah, it's
before
true.
Purdue? Who's the first?
San Diego State.
yeah,
yeah.
like
That's really weird.
San Diego State was like an 8.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a faded Final Four. FAU was in there.
I was gonna say that was
Yeah,
FAU.
but I mean,
FAU,
UConn was just like wrecking everybody. So I
Yeah.
don't think it mattered who they were going to play. They were the best team above, and then they got even better.
Yeah, they were a 4 seed and they just
But when
went
they
in there and
played
beat
Purdue,
everybody
Purdue was
by
the-
20.
Purdue was the second best team that year.
Oh yeah,
that
but
year?
Yeah,
they had Edie that year.
Well, UConn wasn't even a 1 seed that year.
Yeah, you just said
At
that.
the back.
Yeah.
Well,
Purdue was
Who was the best team?
probably Duke.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember. I don't know, dude. Purdue might have been the number 1 overall seed, and they got bounced in the first round.
Yeah, that was the year they beat San Diego State. But then they were number 1 when they played
Yes.
UConn.
Yeah,
Who's winning Tennessee, Iowa State?
Tennessee.
I agree.
See, I love Tennessee, dude.
I like Iowa
I love
State a lot
Tennessee
too.
and Tennessee and Texas are my 2 teams that I really love. But actually, I like Arkansas too. But I don't know. I think this is where it ends for ladybug on me. I think
Oh, that's lucky.
they're all over our house for some reason.
You're lucky then.
I guess. So my bracket will win.
Maybe.
I think Iowa State wins this one. It's another team people are discounting, dude.
Mm-mm.
Minus 3.5.
Mm-mm.
Iowa State.
I think it's like Illinois where people are just like, Iowa, but like Iowa State's cool.
No.
I do think they are discounted a little.
No.
No.
Iowa versus Iowa State in the championship.
Yeah. Oh wow!
Imagine.
Don't make that face. That'd be so cool.
It'd be Civil War in Iowa, and then the whole rest of the
That'd
United
be
States
gross.
wouldn't watch.
Iowa State would just murder them.
Maybe.
Yeah, they would. They'd be what? They'd probably be like a 8.5 point favorite.
Less.
Less?
6.5, 5.5.
Mm.
Yeah, no more than
A
that.
9 seed?
Yeah.
A 9 seed versus a 2 seed. That's gross.
I hope it happens.
Well,
So then UConn and Michigan State, we didn't say.
we all said UConn. I mean, I said UConn.
I do think it's going to be a tough game, though. That's going to be a really tough game.
I mean, this was not an easy path to the Final Four if they get there.
No.
Like, Furman was no joke. UCLA was, like, kind of a hard game for most of it. Michigan State and then either Duke or St. John's. Like,
Dude, I really hope we get a UConn versus St. John's, dude, to go to the Final Four. Would that not be insanity?
it would be. You heard Hurley after the last game?
What?
He was like, "Oh, we need to come together as Big East fans and
Oh,
root
yeah.
for St. John's, and they can root for us." And
It's
we're
like
gonna,
the
and then we
blood
can have
in
a
the
bloodbath
the
on
blood
Oh,
Sunday
that's
night.
funny.
The blood in the Crips holding the bandanas up. That's really what it is. And then, so then next Wednesday would be the Elite Eight games.
Yeah.
That's what it's.
Yep.
No,
I don't
Yeah,
know. It doesn't say yet. So it
the
probably
Elite
says
Eight, the Elite Eight Saturday, Sunday. It's just 2 days later.
Well, Friday. It's Friday and then Sunday,
Yeah,
Monday.
Friday, Sunday, Thursday, Saturday.
Oh, yeah,
It's
no,
the
I'm
same
sorry.
schedule.
I don't know.
How often do you just agree and like not listen? Like 10%?
No, because I was looking at the CBS Sports app, and
It doesn't say. It just says Wednesday.
It's because the games haven't been set yet.
But it's wrong.
Yeah.
It should just show me though.
Well, get better.
Huh?
Mm.
Aaron
So-
Judge struck out in his first at bat of the season.
I think they're delayed, dude.
See, but this says
Well, I have -1 in fantasy baseball, and I know he struck out because that's my only.
Oh
player.
yeah, I mean he is awful. So
the Elite Eight games would start Friday. That's not possible.
It's Saturday, Sunday.
Why does it not just say?
I mean, I've watched it for like 15 years. It's the 2 days after the Sweet 16.
no, Steve's right.
Did you see what the Syracuse coach said after playing UConn?
Are they the Syracuse though?
Hmm?
The Syracuse?
That's the Syracuse coach. That's what I said.
Like the Ohio State.
Is this thing on? Did you see that though?
The women's coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, she just whined.
She coped so hard.
I mean, get fucked.
Yeah, I mean it's not like Gino keeps his starters in the whole game. Like
I went to that game. It was 46.
oh, my grandparents were there.
I saw the men's team. So funny story. I went
Great loaf.
right before half.
That's a
That's
elite,
a very good loaf.
elite loaf.
I went to go get chicken tenders naturally before halftime. And like Gamble kind of sucks. They're remodeling it this offseason, which
Oh, their concession situation's
it's
not
bad.
good.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. So there's only one place that you can get like chicken tenders, and it's like the line is always so long. I went with like 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and like the line was like way back. So I'm in there waiting for like 20, 25 minutes, and I get to kind of like the front, and I get my chicken tenders, and I turn around, and Eric Ryba is standing like 4 people behind me, and I'm just like, because the men's team was there. Like they had probably came back from.
He was just waiting for food.
He was just waiting for food. Like
That's
people were going
so
up to him, like
funny.
taking pictures and stuff. Like
That's hilarious.
because like Alex Caravan and Terrace Reed, they were all like walking around. People were taking pictures with them and stuff.
That's awesome.
And I just turned around and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he's huge, bro.
Yeah.
He's ginormous. Like there's like a thing. There's like a thing. He had to like duck under it.
That's
It's like
crazy.
fucking 7 feet tall. I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just like it's not like Gino's in there keeping his starters in the entire game. Just
Bro, it's
for
a
the-
tournament game. I wouldn't even care
Yeah,
if he was
just
doing
for the sake
that.
of beating the shit out of the other team. Like
Yeah, and it's
he
and then
puts, he puts
and,
in his bench players for reps, and it's like, oh yeah,
and
if
then
they
you
kill you, that's your fault.
and then you sit there and whine. It's like you're Syracuse playing in the East region of the bracket. What do you
also-
expect?
but also,
is she
like-
upset that UConn is a home game?
She's like, I've been a coach.
no,
for
she didn't even say that. She
She's
was
like,
just
I've been a
mad that
coach-
she had to play UConn.
I've been a
again.
coach for 20 years or 40 years or whatever she said. And she goes, it just seems like I draw UConn every time, like in the first or second round. And I always have to come here. And, you know, it seems a little ridiculous that I have to play this team every year
Okay,
that I coach.
go get the 2 seed and you get a home game. Go get the 1 seed and you get a home game. It's like that's the whole thing. It's like okay, so you go to the another side of the bracket and then you have to go play South Carolina and South Carolina. And
You
you
know,
get pumped by
very
40.
true.
You know,
What's the difference?
You know what we should have done if we weren't idiots? Just ran up a check at Jordan's Furniture.
For the men and women thing, it's dumb.
You can hedge now. Like, say you bought 10 grand worth of furniture, right?
Yeah,
You could put like $2 grand on Michigan State and then $2 grand on Duke. Like, and then you either get $6,000 off your furniture or you win money. Like,
I guess. Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to, but like, there's a way out of it.
There's
too.
definitely a way out of it. But also, like, I mean, I don't know.
Because either you get the free furniture or your hedge wins. Like, that's my point.
Yeah. That was a dumb one. Usually they just do the no-hitter for the Red Sox, which obviously is never going to happen.
It's happened some years.
It's happened some years, but it's like that's so much more unlikely than in a time when UConn men and women are so
Imagine
good.
the women losing like the Elite Eight. Like, it won't happen, but imagine.
But then the men go to the finals. Because that's the only thing. They don't have to win. They just have to get to the finals.
Both they did to the Final Four. No, Final Four.
Final Four?
Yeah.
I thought it was the finals.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the Final Four.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible. They're going to lose so much money.
That's what I'm saying. You only have 2 games left for the men, so, and then you should get it.
Yeah, especially like if they win this game, then you could really hedge.
Do you think he just bets mad on them to make the Final Four, or like what does he do? Or does he have an insurance policy?
He's got to have something.
Yeah.
It's got to be something with insurance, or I would have a hard time believing if he's just banking on them not getting there.
It'd be a fire job to like try to quote the amount of insurance that you want to collect in order to pay out the premium.
Is that even a thing you could do though?
You're like a risk,
you're selling it.
Well, you're a risk. The insurance company has to have some sort of risk assessor to say like, all right, if your liability is $20 million worth of furniture, you have to pay me $3.5 million.
But it's not like he's losing the furniture; he's selling it. Because you have to buy it by a certain time.
But
right?
then he refunds you if they both get there. So then he's out that money.
But that's not. I don't think that would be a loss that insurance would cover, though.
No, you didn't take out an insurance policy for that 100% as a business.
Then he definitely should have.
He had
sure
to.
He did.
There's no way he just offered it and doesn't have that.
Because I don't because you have to buy it by a certain time, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't even know if you would be able to do it now.
No, it's too late now. It was before the tournament started.
So then you really couldn't hedge. You would have had to really bank like.
Well, I'm saying if you bought the furniture before the tournament started and you get to this point now, you only have 2 games left and you could start hedging now. That's
anyone out there that bought Jordan's furniture in the Northeast, in New England.
I'm sure some people did.
Yeah, because I'm sure because I remember when I first saw that, I was like, because that was when like the men were top 4 and women were obviously number 1. I was like,
yeah,
they both could definitely get to the Final Four.
Antonio, why are you talking so much, dude? Like.
Did you see something?
Yeah.
Should we do a global?
So, do you want to explain it, or do you want me to explain it? You explain it. Explain the dam. No, you explain the dam. Basically, I found this dam, and you can just like, it'll just generate a random country on the globe, and you guess, and it will say like whether you're close or far away. And the closer you get, it says like you're warmer or colder.
It's like Wordle, but you guess.
Yeah,
you
it
guess
took
the country.
me 10 guesses yesterday. The first time I did it to figure out how the game actually worked.
Who's going first?
Okay, you want to go first? Go first.
Let's go with
This is gonna be tough.
Tajikistan. Tajik. Exactly how it sounds. Istan.
Oh, kind of close.
Okay. We locked in.
Can we scroll down? 3,400.
Everybody leans forward.
So we're not that far off.
Let's go with India, right? Like,
Okay. It's a little bit further, is it?
yeah, it's cooler.
34, but not by much. So maybe it's more east. Maybe it's like Europe.
Well, didn't it say we got cooler and Tajikistan was...
No,
it's more
Tajikistan is warmer, so it's got to be more west.
yeah, India's cooler. So
maybe we do... Should we try going like France? Is that too far?
Is it the Kansas Jayhawks?
We do Israel. I think it's.
I don't know. Maybe like
I don't think it would be that far. Right?
I don't think
34.
I don't
Well,
think
that's
it's
actually
France.
pretty
Maybe
far.
like Turkey. If you like in the Turkey area or like the Balkan area.
We could try Turkey.
Yeah, I mean, make your guess, but
my guess is Turkey. Warmer.
Oh, wow.
1,700 miles.
Give me.
So it's got to be. It's got to be Europe then, right?
Yeah. I mean, it could be Northern Africa too, but probably not.
Give me Slovenia.
Okay, Slovenia's the closest we've gotten. It's 1,300 miles. So it's got to be like
France.
Portugal or France?
France. Spain, actually. Spain.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking Portugal. But ooh, cooler.
We gotta go north, maybe.
Ooh, so like
United Kingdom, Wales, something like that.
you wanna try
Finland, Sweden, Norway.
Maybe Sweden. I
Like
don't know,
the
Sweden or
Netherlands-
Norway.
Netherlands, maybe.
It's your guess, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is my guess.
No,
Go.
it's Nolan's guess.
Oh, it's Nolan's guess.
No, what did you guess?
No, I'm sorry. It is your guess. I think Northern Europe would be a good idea somewhere.
Let's go like Finland. Ooh,
Adjacent.
Whoa.
it's just warmer. 70 kilometers.
So it's sweet.
Is it like not?
Sweden or Norway, right?
Well, Sweden would be adjacent.
Is it
so it's Norway.
The Baltic states? Yeah, but it's not adjacent because Finland technically borders Norway up here at the very top. So, but it can't be adjacent. I don't know what one
But
of
it's
the
only
Baltic.
70 kilometers.
I don't know what one of the Baltic states borders Finland. I don't know if it's Latvia, Estonia, or
So I told you, dude. Like Eastern Europe, it's
Lithuania.
So made one of your guesses.
could be Lithuania.
Do Latvia.
Or like Bosnia.
No, that's south. That's
No,
Southern-
Bosnia's in the Balkans. Do Latvia. Because I think Estonia is the one directly south.
Ooh,
Adjacent. So
Estonia.
Lithuania or Estonia?
Estonia.
Estonia. Final answer.
Final answer. Bang.
Bang.
I like it.
Good call, Sal.
Very nice. It's a fun game.
It's a fun game,
It's
dude.
better than Wordle. Wordle sucks. Actually,
Wordle,
no,
I do like
Pull up.
Wordle.
We're now playing Wordle too.
We're so special, dude.
I mean, you gotta have a little fun
Wordle, and then I'm
sometimes.
going to watch the Yankees.
So how do you normally start with Wordle? What's your
Oh,
strategy?
it's always there. I never use the same word.
You never use the same word.
Just
I've
whatever
never
I'm
played
feeling
this.
that day. What's say any 5-letter word?
Combo.
I don't know if that would count, but
You can, yeah. I mean,
I'll try. Oops.
yeah. Great guess.
Was it?
No, not you. Not none of the letters.
None of the words lit up.
Plays. Plays. I guess.
Oh,
If we went over 10, that
oh
would have
my
been.
god. Okay. Let's try sight.
Imagine.
Ooh, okay.
Clamp.
No.
Bro, none of those letters. So like if it's gray, it can't be.
I don't give a fuck. Oh my god, none of them are there.
So there's an S and an I, and the I has to be the second letter. Risen?
What'd you say?
No, it can't be that. Oh no, it could be, right? Risen? R-I-S-E-N?
Ricin?
Risen.
I guess it could be.
Try it.
Oh. Wiser?
It's gotta be something like that. Bang!
Yeah. That was a bleak start. I didn't know if we were going to get it, dude.
Let's go.
All right, gentlemen.
Antonio's so excited to watch the Yankees.
Yeah, so excited to fall asleep before the game ends, but that's okay.
Oh, you definitely will.
Yeah, it's
8
5-0 already right now.
Oh, I thought you were
They're
gonna say
losing 5-0?
No,
Yankees 5-0.
Oh, that's good. Here we go. All right, gentlemen.
On their way to the World Series.
The next time we talk, the Final Four will be set.
Correct.
So, I'm really excited.
Let's go, Florida.
I hope we get UConn St. John's, and I hope UConn beats the fuck out of them. All right, over and out.
Adios.